What's up everyone? Welcome to Crypto Maximalist. Today we're going to be taking a look at Hedera Hashgraph and its recent price action, along with some talk about news and fundamentals, and with the price prediction for the short and the long term as well. Before we begin, we'd just like to say thank you so much to everyone for their continued support, the likes and subscribers, Patreon and YouTube members, and all your amazing comments and sharing. We appreciate you all so much at the channel, and we've been growing incredibly fast recently, so thank you to all of you. Our community has been growing amazingly well recently. It's all down to you guys, so thank you so much. If you want to support the channel, please like and subscribe so you don't miss any videos, and turn on bell notifications as well. We're posting 4 videos per day, so come back every day for daily updates and analysis. In any instance, you can sign up to our free Telegram via the description. This is not financial advice. Welcome to Crypto Maximalist. Let's begin. So as you can see, Hedera Hashgraph is still descending in the channel that we outlined some weeks ago now. We did actually get a fake out to the upside when there was basically the huge pump of Hedera due to essentially clean energy cryptos all having a very large pump. We did see it fight at all around this channel level for some time. We did get another break to the upside, but obviously the market-wide correction has seen Hedera move to the downside again. We did actually make a lower low in this channel, so in our opinion this channel is continuing. As we can see, we've been making lower lows consistently now, although it is actually important to note that there is quite a significant resistance here, which we'll outline with a red line. If I can just get my red line out for a second. As we can see here, even though we did wick down all the way to the base of this channel, we have actually been holding quite strong in comparison to most cryptocurrencies, and we've not actually gone down that much in value in comparison to quite a lot of cryptos which have basically dumped quite significantly. As we can see, we have made a lower low here in terms of the channel, but it isn't actually that significant, and in comparison to most alts, it seems as though Hedera is actually holding up quite strong. And we think there's a few reasons for this. One of them would be obviously the massive bullish sentiment surrounding Hedera, and it has a huge amount of adoption and partners. So we do think that Hedera is still floating around as one of the cryptos that is going to basically be getting a massive amount of use in the long term. And I think there was just confirmation that Hedera will be being used by some countries for their CBDCs, their central bank digital currencies, which is obviously a massive, massive boost for Hedera, because more adoption is obviously always really good. And as we can see, this macro trend line that we have outlined is actually being respected here, as we can see. If I just adjust this slightly because it's a bit ski whiff. But as we can see, this macro trend line for Hedera is actually being respected, and we're actually seeing the price bounce off this multiple times here. We've actually got 2 double bottoms forming a wider double bottom. If you know, you know. Oh yeah. But it's quite clear that Hedera is performing quite well in the face of all the current uncertainty in the market. Obviously, we're still trending down in this channel, but this is 95% of the time quite a clear bull flag. As you can see here, we did actually get the breakout to the upside, and we were waiting for this to test to support and move to the upside again. But obviously this market-wide correction and current uncertainty surrounding Bitcoin and the whole market is causing a lot of people to have quite a lot of fear. But it's important to remember that if you zoom out and just get some perspective about what's happening, as we can see, Hedera for the longest time last year, 3 cents, 3 cents, 3 cents, 3 cents, and then it just started to absolutely explode this year in the bull market. And although that a lot of people are calling for, the bear market's here, the bull market's over, this massive correction we can't recover from, Bitcoin's going to zero, everything's going to zero. We see a lot of people posting on our videos basically saying that, oh yeah, the bear market is here. Basically every single crypto is just going to go like down to like lose 95% of its value. And it really does remain to be seen whether or not this is going to happen. Obviously, Bitcoin was at around a 45, I think it was around a 40% correction when it was at around 42 to 43K. And then we did, in our opinion, see some manipulation to bring the whole crypto space down. But when we're looking at Hedera specifically, it does seem as though it's actually holding up really, really well in the face of the current manipulation and downturn in the market that we're seeing. And we are respecting this macro blue trend line that we have outlined here. We did actually wick down all the way past it, retest the bottom of the channel that we're actually falling in, come back up, and then actually bounce back above this blue trend line, come back and retest it as support. So we probably would be expecting Hedera Hashgraph now to have another bounce to the upside. Let me just get rid of these lines, as we can see here. Not that line. My goodness me, please. There we go. So we're very, very bullish on Hedera. It's getting a massive amount of adoption. I mean, when you look at its partners, it's got Google, it's got Boeing, it's got IBM, it's got all these blue chip technological and just general massive companies around the world. And there's so much bullish news about Hedera adoption wise. It's got the highest transaction rate of any cryptocurrency in the world, and no one is talking about it, which is really, really strange. It's even got more transaction volume and history than Ethereum now, the highest total transactions of any crypto in the world so far. So it's in our opinion, these are all very, very bullish signals for Hedera. And the fact that it's holding up so well in this market as well is also very bullish in our opinion. We can actually see here that these wicks line up perfectly. So you could even consider this a double bottom potentially. And you know how we love bottoms on this channel. So it seems very likely to us that Hedera is probably going to keep respecting this blue trend line. We don't think that Bitcoin is most likely going to fall much further. We did say in our video for today for Bitcoin that it could potentially come down and retest that 28.5K before the bounce finally comes. Or it could come back up and break through the 42K that we were looking at as well. So it really does remain to be seen what's going to happen for Hedera, because obviously the market is quite heavily leading. Bitcoin is quite heavily leading the market in general at the minute. So obviously Hedera is quite clearly being led by the market, as we can see with these current movements. But we are very bullish on Hedera for the long term. We do think the bull market is going to continue, and it isn't over yet. We haven't seen enough, in our opinion, to suggest that the bull market is truly over. There's never been more interest in crypto than there is now. There's never been more new people getting into crypto than there is now, but the prices are still going lower, which doesn't make any sense in our opinion. The sentiment in the market is extreme fear, and most of the people that have been selling are these newer holders, whilst the older holders and the whales have been accumulating more and more of all these cryptos, including Hedera. So just important things to note. Don't get shaken out by these large downturns in the market. If you're feeling fear, not financial advice, but just take a zoom out and look at what is really going on. The minutiae of the day-to-day doesn't really matter that much. It's obviously important, but all that matters is the long term. If you're buying and holding cryptocurrency to generate wealth, then it's most likely important that you just buy and hold and keep buying top cryptos that you believe in for the long term. And we believe Hedera is going to be one of these cryptocurrencies that performs very, very well in the long term, considering its adoption and its use case. So in our opinion, don't get too stressed out about the short term. If the market's stressing you out, maybe just leave for a week and come back and see how things are. Do something else with your life. Not financial or social advice, of course. But sometimes it is important to get some perspective. Obviously, when all you can see is blood in the streets, it can be very difficult to see the forest for the trees, but we do think that the bull market is going to continue. Don't panic. Don't start panic selling all your cryptos on these downturns, because most likely the second you sell it, it will bounce. And this is something that's happened to us previously as well. So just not financial advice, but make sure you know what you're holding. If you believe in it for the long term, then you just want to buy and hold. So that's our update for Hedera today, guys. We'd like to thank everyone for watching. If you have any comments, questions, or suggestions, please let us know down in the comment section below. Also, make sure to hit the like button, as it helps the channel out so much. So if you're a fan of the channel, please hit the like button now. Currently, only 10% of viewers are subbed, and we'd love to see our community grow more, so please hit the big red subscribe button. If you'd like to support the channel more directly, please sign up to our Patreon via the link in the description below, or sign up to YouTube membership by hitting the join button right next to the sub below this video, where you can get access to our private Discord. We're going to be offering a host of additional benefits, including coin calls, and the higher tiers gain one-to-one access to us personally, as well as a look at our personal portfolio, our daily research of cryptos with massive potential, and not to mention a 100x portfolio that we're currently constructing. So please take advantage of that there. Don't forget to get 2 free stocks with Webull by signing up and then depositing $100 using our link in the description below. You can quite literally deposit the $100, get your 2 free stocks, and then withdraw the money, so there's no reason not to do that, and they could be valued all the way up to $1,600 each. But don't forget to actually deposit as well after signing up. You can also sign up to our free Telegram via the description as well. All the links are in the description for affiliate links for discounts and free crypto. Please like and subscribe. We are Crypto Maximalists.